everyone, and thank you for joining me today. We are going to be doing a manga unboxing slash haul video. So usually I've been splitting up my more recent haul videos into sort of different types. I've got my pre-orders, I've got my second hand, I've got my general mangas, my manga shopping hauls, but I've kind of accumulated a small bit of everything at the moment, and I kind of wanted to just wrap this stuff up and haul it now, which is why we have some pre-orders, some secondhand, and some just generally cheap manga. Not got any shopping manga actually in this stack. Yeah, because I have other videos I want to film, and I didn't want to leave this lingering for a long while because I don't have a huge amount of manga actually on its way at the moment, so that's why we're doing this. If you enjoy it, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really means a lot to see your support. But otherwise, let's jump right into the manga. On the top, as you can already see, we've got one that's already open, and that is Kakiguri Volume 13. And the issue was Amazon delivered it, and it was already open. Like, it looked like it had been sealed and then ripped open, and luckily, this was, I think, the only thing I was expecting, so I didn't lose anything, but it was still a bit, felt a bit shitty. But I'm a really big fan of the series. I've already read this one because I was like, well, it's already open, so yeah. We are, I think, approaching the end of a really big arc. The drawings in this are just absolutely gorgeous. They're really, really breathtaking. Let me find a really good double page spread. Finally, I found it. This is the one I was thinking of. It looks so good, and they're just, yeah. I definitely recommend the series. It's a bit more adult, potentially. I mean, the whole thing is around gambling, so that in itself is probably a bit more adult than most manga, but I think it's also an anime that's quite popular. Right. Next, we're into the parcels. I have misplaced my pair of scissors, so I just have this box cutter, and I'm going to try very hard to not cut myself. Alright, so first we have some second-hand manga. Let's see what's in this. Right, so let's see what's in this one. Oh, that's very sharp. I'm not even pushing down. That's a bit worrisome. But I've managed to open the parcel. So this is from World of Books. And it is, and I can open it, there we go, it is Drifting Dragons Volume 7, so I'm now buying this series out of order. I have 1, 2, 3 and now 7. This was, I think, about £4.50, £5, and at Safe Forbidden Planet it's £11.99. Blackwell's has a lot of them for £7 to £8, which is pretty good. But it's not this good. It's actually pretty good condition. It's a bit battered at the front along the bottom, and there's a little bit of a mark on the top, but not much. Like, you can barely see that. That's not that bad. It's pretty. It's white pages. Cool. That's exciting. When I get 456, I will really enjoy reading that. Next, we have another World of Books. Let's just very carefully not cut myself. Oh, what? I didn't even get into the main part of the parcel. That was a fail. Let's just tear this open. Right, so we have 2 parcels in there. 2 parcels? 2 volumes. Volume number 1 we have is Takani and Hana Volume 16. So in my last shopping video, I bought Volume 17. And I was missing 16, so I went looking for it, basically. And I actually found it cheap secondhand, which it was fate, really. So this was, I think, about £4.20 or £4.60. Considering Viz have upped their prices, that's like 3 for 2 of old Viz prices. So that is quite exciting. So I can now read Volume 16 and 17, and I'll be all ready for Volume 18 when it eventually comes out. This is in quite good condition. To be fair, it's not out that long, so I'd be surprised if it was in quite bad condition. What date? January 2021. Wow. Yeah, so there's a bit of a dent in the same place that the Drifting Dragons one had a dent. So I wonder if they were stored at the same place or something. Cool, that's exciting. Can read that. And the second volume in here is Tokyo Terraria Girls Volume 8. This is actually a little more battered. It's got some crinkled edges. There's some scuffs around the edge where it's curling up a little. So yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, and now volume 8 as well. This isn't a very long series, so I'm on the way to collecting this, really. That's exciting. But as I also said in the last video, I kind of want to try and read a blank canvas before I start reading much more of this or Princess Jellyfish. I don't know why. I have no idea why that's a blocker in my head, but it is at the moment. So I'll pick it up when I find it cheap, but otherwise I'm kind of just waiting. Right. So now we have a couple of Amazon pre-orders, and I can't remember what most of them are, so this will be a nice surprise. So first we have Fly Me to the Moon Volume 5. So I'm fairly sure Volume 4 and 5 shipped to me within like 2 weeks. I did my last unboxing like the day after Volume 4 arrived, and this one has just lingered a little bit until I've unhauled it now. Unhauled it? Unboxed and hauled doesn't turn into unhauled. That means something else. Never mind. This is sort of a reversed romance where instead of like dating and seeing how they do, they've immediately gotten married and they're now sort of getting to know each other. And it is weirdly cute. Not much happens. It's just quite a peaceful series, but I could understand people getting bored with it quite easily. But it's cute, it's sweet, and it's just like, oh, look at them, they're so cute. Oh. Right, next, another one, another Amazon pre-order, and we have Baruto Volume 11. These don't come out that often. Actually, when did 10 come out? 10 doesn't feel like it was that long ago. Maybe I'm wrong. But yep, that's exciting. I do feel I'm not enjoying Baruto as much as Naruto, but I also think a chunk of that is because I'm, without thinking, comparing Baruto to Naruto, which maybe if I'd read Baruto, god damn it. If I'd read Baruto but not Naruto, I might have been fine. Not to say that I'm not enjoying it, I am enjoying it. Just it's like, oh, but Naruto did this and I like that, and then Baruto's done this and I don't think I like that, but in comparison, yeah. I'm overthinking it, I know I am. But it has some really neat OP fights. There was a fight in Volume 10 that was really good. Really enjoyed that. Right. Getting through these a lot quicker than I imagined. I'm also a bit hungry. Maybe that's why. Like, get through this and I'm gonna have some tea, and then I'm gonna go play some Final Fantasy 14. So in here we have Uncle from Another World, Volume 1. Yes. So this is an isekai, and I was recommended it, and I have forgotten at the moment who recommended it, but I will try and remember later. Yes, isekai, love isekai, will try an isekai whenever I can. I had not heard of this one, and I'm very excited. I don't really know anything about it at all, but that doesn't matter. I believe it might be one of the few I think it's actually, I might have read a little bit about it. I think it's about someone who's come back having been isekai'd. Which, like, that's not a thing. Who returns having been isekai'd? So that's exciting to read. It's actually quite nice. It's matte. It's Yen Press. I do quite like the spine, although it's got a bit of a freaky pig head dude on it. Okay. Well, can't wait to read that one for sure. Next we have, I don't think this is pre-orders. I think this is just some sale manga on Amazon. Let's check. Yes, it is. It is volumes. Ooh, you got on the floor. Volumes. Let's try and turn them around before I say volumes one more time. There we go. Volumes 2, 3, 4, 6 of My Boy. So I was planning on my last shopping video to go and buy a whole bunch of My Boy, but the morning of the wonderful Tiffany at Himika posted that they were on sale, and I looked on Amazon and it was like 50% off, which is better than 3 for 2. Volume 5 wasn't on sale, or it wasn't on sale enough for me, I can't remember why, so I haven't picked that one up, but I have 2, 3, 4, 6, and I think it's only up to like 7 at the moment anyway, and then there might only be 9 volumes ultimately. But yes, really enjoyed volume 1. It was really heartwarming, sort of 2 people who don't really have anyone else have found company with each other, and it was just nice. I don't know how else to describe it, and it just gave me warm feelings, and I'm hoping it stays along those lines and it doesn't get weird into like a romance, but because that's what I'm hoping. But we'll see when I read some more. That's very exciting. Oh, some of them look dirty. Back of volume 2 looks a bit dirty, but so did the back of my volume 1, and I blamed Forbidden Planet, but maybe just are they meant to look dirty? I don't know. Manga by Vertical. I don't have much manga by Vertical. Yay! Okay, so last parcel we have is this one, which is one chunky boy. This is, get rid of some of the plastic actually, don't know why, I just did. This is from Travelling Man, and let's just see what I got. If you don't already know, I am a big advocate of Travelling Man. I love Travelling Man. I've been in my local comic shop for a very, very long time. Watched them move around Leeds. I remember sitting outside Travelling Man, and like 20 years ago, I was like 2 or 3. That's a packing slip. Go down there. Right, so got a good few in here. This is packed. Oh wow, this really is packed. Okay, so right on top we have, oh, it's really thin. We have Pokemon, The Power of Us, Zeora's Story. Really big Pokemon fan. I am picking up a whole bunch of Pokemon manga. Oh, actually, you know what? I've just realised I think I went to the cinema to see this movie. I do love going to the cinema to see anime movies. If it hadn't been for COVID and me being a nervous Nelly, I'd have definitely gone and seen the Demon Slayer one, but I'm probably going to hang around and wait, though. I believe the premise of the story is they just follow a couple of the volumes, and that does interest me a little less because I've already read the story. I quite enjoy movies that are quite new content. But weirdly, I'm happy doing it the other way around. So I'm happy to see a movie, and then when it gets done as a manga, I'll happily pick it up, which makes no sense, but that's how I do it. But yes, Pokemon manga, based on apparently one I think I've seen. That's very exciting, because I really did enjoy that movie. I think that was one of my top Pokemon movies, but I mean, nothing beats year 2000. Pokemon year 2000? Pokemon 2000, that one. That one's good. Yeah, but that is a lot thinner than I thought. That is a bit disappointing considering it was a regular Viz volume price. That is half a volume as far as I'm concerned. Not okay with that. Next we have My Hero Academia Smash Volume 1. Now let me check, it's what I think it is. It is actually manga. So I bought School Briefs, which is the light novels, not realising they were light novels, and opened them up and I was like, words? What are these? what I think I meant to pick up was Smash, but oh well. So yeah, My Hero Academia Smash is just like spin-offs, just like silly, like 4-panel hijinks, that sort of thing. It's not very serious manga, so looking forward to that because I enjoy the characters, I like the story, I like the premise. So I want to see some more hilarity because it's quite serious at the moment in the main series. So, yeah. Okay. Next we have Undead Unluck Volume 1. I do kind of wish I picked this up in store when I was last shopping, which is why I've picked it up now. I really don't know much about it, I'll be honest, just that everyone who's read it has said it's really good. And if I see enough people say this series is good, I usually quite like to pick it up blind, because then I can go into it knowing nothing except that it's probably good, and I quite like doing that. So Undead Unluck Volume 1, know nothing about it, but I'm looking forward to reading it. Next we got this slide volume down the side, which is Kami-sama Kiss Volume 10. This seems to be a really hard series to collect at the moment, so because I do want to collect it, I'm just going to pick up what I can find, whereas I had been put off picking it up in case it was hard to find, but now I'm like, nah, I'll just pick up what I can find and see how I do. So I now have Volume 10. Yay! 1, 2, and 10, and I'll just continue trying to pick that up where I can. There's like 7 more. Next we have Call of the Night Volume 2. I think I hadn't finished reading Call of the Night Volume 1 before I ordered Volume 2. I'm not too sure on the series so far. It feels a bit weird. Our main character dude is like 14, 15 and he's an insomniac and he can't sleep. So instead, he doesn't go to school, he just wanders the streets walking around at night, and he ends up running into our other main character, which is her and what's her name? Nazuna. And it turns out she's a vampire and they start hanging out, but like in the first volume they meet up and she's like, well, do you want to come back to my place? And he's like, yeah, alright, why not? And they go back and it's just like an empty room with a dirty futon on the floor, and he gets into bed and he's like, okay, good night. Pretends to be asleep and then she tries to like drink his blood, and it just felt a bit weird. It's like, they're 15. I'm just wondering this. And also, stranger danger much. Oh my gosh, you want to come back to mine? Yeah, alright, sure, I don't see an issue with this. So I will see, it's quite popular at the moment, so I'm wondering if it'll improve, but I just found the first volume a bit strange. But I do quite like vampires in stories, which is also helping. We'll see. So next I have Twin Star Exorcist Volumes 7 and 8. I'll be honest, these mostly got thrown in so I could meet the free shipping. I have Volumes 1 and 2 and now 7 and 8. I've enjoyed the little bit that I've read so far, but yeah. I think it's like in the 20s now, I think, Twin Star Exorcist. It's quite far along. I do like alternating coloured spines, so they alternate between black and white, which is really neat. Next we have got, I think there's a few more here. Shortcake Volume 12. So I have 1 through 7 and then now I have Volume 12. I'm starting to struggle to find these a little bit more. A lot of places generally have the earlier volumes but not the later volumes. Apart from, I did miss some in Forbidden Planet, so I'm hoping I'll be able to get those at some point. It's a cute high school romance, which I am a right sucker for, and this is the last volume, so that's very exciting, and I won't spoil myself, I won't accidentally flip through. yeah, so I decided to grab it when I could see it because now I just need to get some more of the higher volume count ones. Next we have Daytime Shooting Star Volume 12. This is the final volume in the series as well. Like shoujo finishing, if shoujo series always seem to finish anywhere between 10 and 13, 14, they never go above that. And you know what, I think I quite like it. You've got any longer and I think it just drags quite often for shoujo. It's another one that Amazon let me down on, and Travelling Men were there for me, like they always are. I've been quite unsure about this series because they do feature an age gap romance, and I didn't like the older person in the situation. I think they were selfish and terrible, and I know a lot of people like him because they think he's cute and handsome, and it's like, no, he's just stop it. Yeah, but I do it's still a cute series, it's still really pretty, and I'm really excited to be able to finish this. So this is probably going to be the first thing I read after I've done this video, actually. Yes, that's exciting. Next we have 2 more volumes. So we have Uranus of the Dawn Volume 30. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 30. I think there are some series that are ongoing, particularly Viz ones, where I think I'm going to try and start the ones that I know I enjoy for sure. I'm going to try and start picking up as if I was up to date, and then piece in the ones I'm missing at a later point. So I think the camera cut out, but basically I think it feels quite daunting collecting 27 volumes between 3 and 30, so I'm just going to start picking up Yona, which I see, and I saw volume 30, so I've nabbed it. I think I'm just going to end up confused if I had to flick through to see what was happening. Yeah, and finally, final volume is Requiem of the Rose King, volume 8. So this has been really hard to find. I'm not sure why, but to be fair, a lot of manga's been hard to find at the moment. I've only got volume 1, but I would like to read more, so I'm picking up what I can find again, as I do a lot. This series has really intrigued me because a lot of it is set in Yorkshire, which is where I live. I'm in Yorkshire, so it's like, ooh, that's a vague town I know of so many years ago. And it's just quite an interesting, different twist. And I'm looking forward to reading more when I can. Goodness me, I'm just waiting for all the reprints. So, there you go. They are all of my manga volumes in this haul. I think what I'm most excited to read is... where to put it? Daytime Shooting Star, because it's the final volume in the series, but also I'm excited to read Undead Unluck Volume 1, and actually I think My Hero Academia Smash. That looks like it'll be fun, it'll be funny. And also my brand new isekai, yes! Yeah, one of my favourite things about a haul is actually just putting it away. I love just putting manga away on the shelf, it's so much fun, and that is what I'm going to do straight after this. But yes, if you've enjoyed this, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more hauls and manga content. I haven't quite decided if the video after this one is going to be a collection tour or another video, potentially another haul, depending if I actually go on hauls, it'll depend. But I'm really excited to do a collection video, but I have plans and it might take a bit of time. So we'll see, but that is definitely on its way. It's definitely coming very soon after this one. But otherwise, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that you thought the series that I picked up were really neat and exciting. And I will see you next time. Bye!